Hi everybody, they are small but mighty, but today we are going to be reviewing Casio's CTS200 and 300, the differences, the similarities, and mostly just having some fun with that dance music mode, because you just can't help yourself. If it's the first time you're joining us here, we'd really appreciate if you hit that subscribe and notification bell at any point in the video. But without further ado, let's dive right in with our review of the 200 and the 300 right away. So I'm in front of the Casio CTS200 and 300 models. These are incredibly lightweight, 61 note beginner keyboards, but there are a lot of features about these instruments which aren't that beginner, which makes them shockingly fun and usable by a wide range of musicians in terms of their experience level. This is definitely not exclusively geared towards somebody who's literally just starting out. I have fun on these keyboards. There's moments where being able to drag one of these along with a little laptop to do some, inputting would be perfectly fine. Or even just to, be making some music, having some fun with my young kids. These are, surprisingly full-featured. First of all, they are MIDI capable. You can hook these up via micro USB into a computer. You can specify the MIDI channel. You can turn local control on and off, which is a very normal thing to be able to do on a professional piano. To be able to do this on something that's like a couple $100 is pretty unusual. You've got audio inputs as well as audio outputs, both in the form of a 3.5mm jack. You've got sustain pedal options on here, and they both work with power adapter as well as battery. I'm going to take you through the similarities first, and then we'll talk about the differences. In terms of the number of sounds and the overall concept of functionality on both, they're virtually identical. So on the 200, there are really 4 modes that you can play in, and the first is just implied really by pressing the home button, which is nice and brightly colored. You can always get back to the home, which is going to give you basically your sounds, the ability to just play a sound like you normally would on a keyboard or a piano. So that's a piano, and then we've got grand piano. Bright piano. Modern piano. Mellow. Strings. Then you get into your electric pianos. And so on and so, and this goes all the way up, if you can believe this, to 400 on this. You've got drum sets, your full general MIDI sound bank, quite a bit of world instruments on there, and of course back to piano. What other are the 4 modes? Well, the second one is being able to play along with a rhythm. It's got a full, albeit slightly simplified, but a full auto accompaniment engine baked in here, which gives you the ability to play around with kind of a band. And you can turn on those accompaniment instruments are off, so now you just have the straight rhythm. And you've got 2 variations per rhythm. And it goes all the way up to 77, so 77 different rhythms in here. And they're categorized as well, which makes it really easy to tell where you're at. So that's the second mode. The third mode you've got on here is song mode, where you've got a number of preloaded songs for release, for example, is here. And you can turn right hand off or left hand off if you're practicing, or both off, which is kind of funny because, well, if they're both off, then what are you hearing? So kind of a cool way to access some really classic favorites if you're just weeding into piano for the very first time. And then, of course, the cherry on top, the dance music mode. I've done one of these reviews before, and I thought the dance music mode was going to be super, super tacky. It isn't. It actually was like a lot of fun. And this is where these little drawings right along the front of the keyboard really come in handy because they're categorized. You can sort of access your drum, and you've got 3 different beats to choose from. And then you've got 3 different bass lines you can choose from. And then you've got 2 different synths as well. Not going to pretend I wasn't having fun with that. So that's what you can do on these Casiotones. Here's the difference with the 300 versus the 200. You've got everything that we just talked about, except you've got touch sensitivity. Like, not amazing touch sensitivity, you know, obviously there's still no weight here, but there's some. And the other thing that allows is you've now got some velocity specific effects on some of those sounds. So there is some velocity specific sort of tonal changes that occur there. So that's one big difference between this and the 200 is the touch sensitivity. Given the relatively small price difference between the two, that to me kind of makes the 300 almost a no-brainer for a piano player coming into this. The other thing that it's got is it's this modulation wheel. And the fact that you've got the mod wheel and the touch sensitivity, forget about beginners. There's actually some professional settings where like you could get away with this if you wanted to. Now the sound quality on either one of these isn't great. The speakers aren't super powerful. The depth of the samples are like really super basic, as you would expect. But for something that's easy to navigate, you don't need, you know, the manual to really figure out what's going on here. And something that's fun, this is a really great kind of taster for anybody thinking about piano for a little one. Taking it on a vacation, and you want to keep the excitement of piano up while you're away for a week or two. There's lots of places where I could see this being really great, and I've compared these Casiotones to a number of other similarly priced generic models that you can get off Amazon, and the quality of the piano sound, even for what it is, as well as the robustness of the keys, really continued to impress me with these Casiotones. So for anybody out there, coming up to the Christmas holiday season and thinking that they, not sure if piano is going to be like a serious endeavor, but there's a need to just kind of get something that's really durable, that you could kind of sit next to a 2 or 3-year-old and see if they start to plunk away, or vacations, or even somebody like myself who might actually enjoy having this just somewhere as a plaything, give it a thought. But for the relatively small difference in price, I really think the 300 is kind of worth the money. Anyway, there's our review and comparison of the 200 versus 300. Perhaps coming up in the holiday season might be even more relevant than other parts of the year. If it's the first time that you're seeing us here on YouTube, we'd really appreciate if you hit that subscribe and notification bell, because we'd love to have you back for more videos in the future. My name is Stu Harrison. This has been Merriam Pianos on YouTube, and have yourselves a great day.